Hello guys, today I spent much of time to create a rectangle of a web page, and this is what my web page of the area of a rectangle contains. First of all, it has a body called what mathematics formula, which is right here. We have the body. In the body we have the heading 1, how to calculate area of a rectangle, which was right here, this line code. Then we go ahead, we have the area of the rectangle. The area of a rectangle is length product breadth. Thus the area of a rectangle is equal to the length times breadth. Then we have a break lines. We then created a form and we give it an ID. Then we name it area of a rectangle. So with this one, let's give a label to our form, which is the area of a rectangle. Then we try to horizontal, create a line to divide it. Then we brought our label here, which is input your length size. We are asking the user, we are giving a description to the user to enter what an input of type, that's a number. If the user enter any alphabet or symbol, it will reject it. So the user have to enter a number. So when the user enter a number for this side, then we created input from the breadth too. So in this my code, we created a button too, which is soft for the user to submit it. Let's go ahead to the CSS side. So the CSS, the form, we had a background color of blue, but when we hover to the form, it changes to a different it changes to a different color, which is the aqua color. So we made an hover to, when we hover to the form, the edges of the form, it smooths out, like it curls a little bit. You can see when I hover, you just try to watch this the edges of it, you see some changes in it. So we use the border radius to do those stuffs, but we make sure that we kept the border radius in the hover element of the CSS. And when we come to the input your left size, that one too, it changes when we hover into it to a yellow. Then the breadth too, we made a hover. When we hover into it, the background color also changes to green. Then the soft too also changes to a green. This one is a light green, this one is a deep green. Then we have the soft, the answer to calculate our formula. So it is a gray color, but when we hover to it, it changes to red. So we have our JavaScript here. So our JavaScript here, we are trying to make a function that if the user clicks on the submit, we made it a solve button, but we ID it. We made an ID, which is the submit button. So we declare all the things needed to calculate the area of the formula, which are the length, breadth, area, unit, results. So we can see that we took the ID of the length and make sure that if the user entered any value in the length, it picks the value of it. Then we created the breadth too by calling the ID and make sure that it picks the user the user input of the breadth. Then we created the formula, which is the formula of a rectangle, which is the length product breadth, then to make the workings in it. So we then use the inner HTML to create the area of a rectangle, which is the centimeter square. We use it the inner of the HTML. So in the HTML, we created a path for us to make the centimeter square in it. So right now, let's go ahead and test our web page for the area of a rectangle. So the input your length size. Let's say let's input 20. Then we come to the breadth, we input 5. Then we come to the soft button, then click on it. We can see that the area of the user sizes of the length and breadth is 100 centimeter. In our web page for the area of a rectangle, we can see that our font has some shadow in it, and we have the button too which has a shadow in it. So going to the CSS, we can see that we created a box shadow. Here is the horizontal value entry, the vertical, and the shadow opacity of the color to show off which was black. So we can see that it decorates our font to look more good in it. So you can see how good it looks. You see, it looks good.
Subscribe and follow IT with Farouk for more tech content. Join our journey and don't miss out.